Good evening. Hi. Welcome back. I'm glad to see you. I have another book for you or another devotion. And this devotion, I'll tell you why it called to me. That's what it did. Because I thought it was something brand new, but evidently we've had it for a little while, not too long, this fall, but I didn't even know this little book existed. And what caught my attention was this: I worship with flags. I love to worship the Lord with flags, and I have this one long flag. It's about 6 feet long. It's a pair, and the name to this flag or banner, whatever you want to call it, is wholehearted. And so this whole thing has started with wholehearted and me wondering, wholehearted, and trying to find things in the Bible with wholehearted and loving the Lord with your whole heart, and how God loves us with his whole heart. And there's a song by Ryan Ellis called The Heart of the Father, which, I mean, even to this day, I've listened to that song hundreds of times, and it still just draws me in because I so long to be close to my Father's heart. And then this book, The Heart of God. And it's 31 Days to Discover God's Love for You. And it's by Elisabeth Elliot, who was a missionary. She passed away in 2015, but she was a missionary. And if you purchase the book, on the back, you can read a little bit. I've heard of her before, and I've heard her story. It's actually in one of my Bibles, one of her devotions, and a little bit about her. But it'll tell you a little bit about what she had, the suffering and the sorrow she had experienced. And this was written by her, but it had never been published to date. So this is the first time it has been published. And so it says that you'll discover the answer. Well, it first asks, what is God really like, and how does he feel about you? You'll discover the answer as you take a 31-day journey into the depth of God's heart. In this simple, striking devotional by renowned author and speaker Elisabeth Elliot, never before released, you will encounter the rock-hard truth of God's love for you and the goodness of his ultimate purpose. To know God's heart is to understand his character, his intentions, and his plan for the world, as well as your life. Through short daily messages from someone closely acquainted with sorrow and suffering, you will learn to look into the heavens and see the face of a Father who will stop at nothing to show compassion to you. Now, doesn't that make you just fall in love? Because it does me. So this is what I do with every new devotion that I'm talking about. Just gonna open it up, and I gotta find the beginning of this here. This is the purpose-filled heart of God. We know that all things work together for the good of those who love God, to those who are the called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28, New King James Version. It has the same artwork that's on the cover, And it's so pretty and dainty. And I'm like, this is delicate. This is like, the heart of God. And I'm like, oh, I just want to melt into it. And it has a short devotion here, or, a little short devotion. And then it will have some quotes by different individuals. And then it closes with a prayer. So every day for the 31 days, that's how it will go. You devotion, some quotes, and closing with a prayer. And then it also has quotes by Elisabeth Elliot with a blank, pretty colorful page here. But this quote says, "Nothing that comes to me is void of divine purpose. In seeking to see the whole with God's eyes, we can find the peace which human events so often destroy." Let me repeat that. Nothing that comes to me is void of divine purpose. In seeking to see the whole, everything, with God's eyes, we can find the peace which human events so often destroy. So I want you to read this and think about this, because it makes so much sense to me. And so I can't wait. This one is a keeper for me. I can't wait to get to do this and find myself at the center of the heart of God. So God bless you. Have a wonderful evening. And I hope you take the time to enjoy this and find yourself at the center of God's heart. God bless you.